Okay, so I'm just making this video because it's been 2 days since D'Angelo passed away, since D'Angelo became one of our ancestors. Um, and I'm just making this video as somebody who is genuinely in deep mourning and deep grief of his passing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm 24, and I haven't lost that many people in my life, and I genuinely feel like this is the hardest death I've ever experienced. Like, is he a celebrity? Yeah, but it's just different because I mean, it's D'Angelo. Like, it's literally D'Angelo. Like, this morning was hard for me. I cried. First thing I did when I woke up, I cried. I woke up, I said, damn, please let this be a sick joke. Like, please let someone be playing. I woke up again. The news was still true. And I just cried and I cried. I cried most of the morning because it's crazy. It really hit. It really settled in today. Um, but I've been listening to his music pretty much all day, and that was hard for me to even do when the news first came out. Like it, I was not able to listen to any of his music when the news first broke. I wasn't going to. I couldn't even go on social media because seeing his pictures, it just really sent chills. Like it's just heartbreaking. It's gutting. Like it's a huge loss, and I just want to make this video. Um, D'Angelo means so much to me. Like, because, like, okay, I always say this, and Adele kind of talked about this a little bit when she won that Grammy that one time, and she said what she said to Beyonce. Like, you have your favorite artist, right? But then you have, like, artists of your life. And, like, when it comes to artists of your life, that's D'Angelo for me. Like, D'Angelo's music, it's just his legacy. It means so much more than just like music. Like his legacy is greater than like this simple shit. Um it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Like every few minutes I'm walking around, I'm just like, I can't believe it. Like I'm just shaking my head because I real life cannot believe this. This is like devastating news for me and everybody. I mean, seeing so much love, like all the love that everybody is like sharing, and seeing everyone grieve, like it's deeply like it's like, yeah, like this is a big deal. Um, I don't even know. When I see, I'm 24, so brown sugar's older than me. But my mom is the ultimate D'Angelo fan. Like she always talks about like when she first heard him and like when she first went to buy the Brown Sugar album. Like she always talks about like her first time hearing on the radio and everything. So of course when she had us, me and my brother, like she spoon fed D'Angelo to us. Like we had no choice. We were gonna listen to D'Angelo, and like that's what I mean when I say artist of my life, because my earliest memories of D'Angelo is like in a car seat. And I can think of D'Angelo's music and his legacy, and I can think about his music and think about me being in a car seat in my mom's Sequoia, or I can think about me right now at 24 dealing with whatever. Like, when I got old enough to explore D'Angelo's music, his legacy on my own, that's when I would say I really became a fan. Because when your parents play music, you don't want to hear it all the time until you want to hear it all the time. And my first time listening to D'Angelo, like I was in high school, so it was just like I'm just listening to music to listen to music. I'm finding myself type of thing. But I listened to D'Angelo again, like when I was like 20, fully like through. Like I was like, I'm gonna dive into his albums again because like he never left my rotation. Let's start there. He's always, if I go to my Apple Music little replay thing, like he's always in my top artists for the year. He's never left. Anyways, um, when I got old enough, when I was like 20, I started to dive into all these albums, and I thought I had it figured out. I thought I was the ultimate D'Angelo fan. I thought I knew which album was the best. I even claimed to rank them, and I won't even say what my rank was because like now I'm like, girl, please. But when I remember that first time when I was 20, like 2021, I was like fully diving in, immersing myself into his legacy, into his music. And I wasn't just listening to his music, I was listening to his music and reading his lyrics. I was watching his concerts. I was researching him. I was reading scholarly articles about him because I was like incorporating him in everything I was doing, especially like in college. If I had an assignment where I could mention anything, because I'm an Africana Studies major, so I can mention this man in my papers. I was, and I even was like planning on like writing my own essays and stuff because he's inspired me so much. Like just to have like I always wanted to write about like how his music reflects the African diaspora, but that third time, because I say like I listened to him 3 times, like where I was like I'm on D'Angelo, nothing but D'Angelo. I would say my first time is like being introduced, like as a kid in my childhood. Then that second time was in high school, and that third time is like when I really listened to him and I really became a fan, and I had my favorite songs and stuff like that. And then it's just like since 20, I've learned him, listened to him, I've understood him, and his music has so many meanings for me now. Like we talk about artists of your life, like an artist who like I said, I can think about his music and think about my childhood, or I can think about his music and think about dating or heartbreak or society, like or this like just what's going on in the world, like everything that's going on in the world right now. Thinking about blackness, thinking about gender, femininity, masculinity, all of that, intimacy, romance, like just growing with an artist, or an artist allowing me to grow within them and their music. Because yeah, like I think about it like this. I have some of my favorite shows that I've rewatched over and over again, and as you watch it when you get older, it just becomes different, especially when you get to that age where you are dealing with some of the things that might be happening in the show, or like might be happening in the song. It's just like that's where I am with it. And it's really a crazy, devastating death. Like this is really insane, and I really hope that like if people didn't know before, that they recognize exactly who this man was, exactly what he did, like what he left behind, what he built. Um and yeah, it's really sad, man. It's really, really sad. Like it's just unbelievable. That's really how I feel. Like I just really feel like every time I think about it, I just be like, I just can't believe it. Like I always knew that me and my mom were gonna see D'Angelo live. Like I knew for a fact. Like she used to laugh at me all the time because I was like, I'm still praying for D'Angelo to drop that fourth album, because I used to literally like be praying like I know God was like, girl. But I used to be like, God, please let D'Angelo like drop albums. Like I used to pray for that. And I remember like it was that 2021, 2022 when they did the verses. I remember when I found out the verses, and that verse is iconic because he's the only person to battle himself. Because who can battle D'Angelo? Let's be real. And I remember I told my mom about it, and I was like, "Mom, D'Angelo's gonna be doing a verses," and she was like, "Really?" She was so excited, and I remember that we waited, like, cause it's like you were waiting with the DJ and everything, and we just anticipating him, like we just like on the edge of our seats, waiting for him to come out. And I remember how good of a night that was because I wasn't just singing the songs that my mom spoon fed to me. Like I had learned him on my own. I got to experience Black Messiah, you know, and I was still young when Black Messiah came out, but like I got to experience like that little piece of legacy, I guess, that I say that like I didn't get to experience voodoo when it came out. It came out before me. It came out before me. Voodoo and Brown Sugar's older than me. But I just remember like with that verses how that night went, because I remember like we stayed. It was like hella late because it lasted a long time. It lasted like 3 hours, 4 hours, and we were just watching it, and we were just so happy to see him because D'Angelo is like a unicorn. He's like you don't see him. He's like the end of the rainbow. Like you don't ever see him. So like when he's doing something, like oh, I'm gonna pay attention. So when they had announced last year or earlier this year that he was gonna perform in the Roots Festival, I think that's what it's called. I was like, Mom, we're going to Philadelphia. We are gonna go. I don't care. I don't have to be there for the full thing. I just want to be there for that segment, that one segment. Of course, I want to go to the full festival, but if it's that serious, I'm going for you. I'm going for him, like you being him. He's the only person. Cause I just was like, this is gonna be my chance to see him. It's gonna be my chance to see him. And I never got a chance to see him, but I just, it's really sad, man. It really is sad. Like, I can't believe, like, cause I've been trying to make this video like so many times because I just feel like it's necessary, and I cried every time, but I was like, I don't want to be crying on the internet. But I mean, I just hope people recognize like exactly who D'Angelo is, exactly who he was, the music he left behind, like what a great talent. Like it just makes no sense that he's not with us anymore. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all are mourning his death like I am, you know, take your time with it because it's been hard. Like, I'm gonna be real. I keep praying because he told you, the Black Messiah, you gotta pray. You want to get through stuff, you need to pray. But I just been praying because that's what makes the most sense to me. Like, grief is a feeling that is like bigger than what you can see. And I just been praying because I'm like, October is always a really hard month for me because the weather's changing, seasonal depression is creeping up on you. And this year I was just being so intentional. I was telling all my friends, telling my family, I'm being so intentional about the way that I go about October because this is usually the month to shake shit up for me. And it still shook it up. But I can say, like, if you are feeling sad, allow yourself to feel that and take a break from listening to his music. Like, I've been having to take breaks and watch TV shows. I've been watching Insecure. I've been watching, like, little, like, silly nonsense YouTube videos. Another thing that's been helping me, I've been listening to other artists. Like, I've been listening to Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Roberta Flack, Donny Hathaway, Minnie Riperton, Aretha Franklin, Otis Redding, um, Luther Vandross, like all of the greats. I've been, especially Donny Hathaway though, but especially Donny Hathaway and Stevie. I'm trying to listen to Prince. I can't listen to Prince because it's just too close. It's too close, you know. When it gets heavy like that, I can't listen to nothing that. But I mean, I know he's inspired by like most of the artists that I just named. But it's like it's hard. Prince is different. It's different because I was sick when Prince died too. But this is like the first death that I am like real life grieving, and it's D'Angelo. Like I never thought it. I never thought. But yeah, I would say lean on the greats that came before him, that came before us, because one of my things that I loved about D'Angelo, or that I love about D'Angelo, I don't even feel right talking about him in past tense, but that I love about D'Angelo is that he is so, his lyrics are so beautiful, like so well thought out, so poetic. He describes love, romance, hurt, heartbreak, pride in a way that makes so much sense to me, that I feel that I understand. And growing up, like my mama played a lot of like love songs, romantic songs, lots of soul, lots of R&B. So a lot of the artists that I just named, she was playing Eric Benet, Calvin Richardson. If you know, you know. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. No, yeah, Calvin Richardson. I was over here thinking I said Calvin Harris for a second. Calvin Richardson, D'Angelo, of course, Luther, like all the artists I just named, Layla Hathaway, um, Lauryn Hill. How could I forget? I mean, she was always playing these songs that were, oh, Peabo Bryson, playing these songs that were so intense and so romantic. And as a young girl, I used to be like really getting into my lover girl bag, like my imaginative, like just imagining like what love would be like for me when I got older, listening to these songs. And I just would be like, I want love to feel like this. And I didn't really know what this felt like, but I know this felt like all the songs that these artists made. And then when I got old enough to listen to D'Angelo for myself, I was like, oh shit, this is this. This is the this. This is the this that I've been looking for. Because one of my favorite D'Angelo songs, if not my favorite D'Angelo song, it's hard for me to label them. But Another Life, man, one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard in my life. And that second verse of Another Life, that second verse, everything that man says until the chorus comes back, I mean, like peak romance for me. Like I'm just like, oh my god, like you get it. Another song that I love by him so much, One More Again. One More Again is the best. One More Again is the best like spin the block song to ever exist, because it's so intimate. It's not lustful. It's not lustful at all. It's intimate. It's like this person genuinely, like, they cheating, yeah. They got other stuff going on, but this person is genuinely like, I miss your presence. I miss being around you. I miss kissing you, but I miss you. And I think that is so, like, you get a lot of little side chick, side piece, spin the block songs now, and they're so vulgar. They're so vulgar. Music can be very vulgar. It's always been very vulgar, but like when you can get someone to describe something that may be taboo, that's seen as taboo, like you got your old nigga that you still low key feel a way about, and you got somebody, the tabooness of that, but still making it feel so intimate, so relatable, so real that you can't help but to be like, let me call this. But you never call them. It's just such a beautiful song. It's so clean, like it's clean, man. And when I say clean, I'm not talking about just like lyrics. I'm just talking about the sound of it, everything. It's perfect. It's simple, but it's not. Um, and then oh my god, just thinking about "Send It On" too. "Send It On," you know, it's a song that got sexualized. And when I was younger, I thought it was a grown, sexy song too. But when I tell you I've done so much research and I've read so much about D'Angelo, I've spent so much time learning about him. When I read about Send It On, and when I read that it was actually a lullaby written for his then newborn son, I was like, oh my gosh, this actually makes so much sense. Like, I'm from the South, and I come from a family of singers. My aunts and uncles and my cousins can sing, and they're also, my granddaddy was also a preacher, like, you know, so they would sing in church. And my mom always would tell me about, like, in her childhood, how like they would have to go sing at churches, they would have to go, you know, all that. And Send It On is another very intimate song. It's a gospel. And I think about it now, and I think about my own childhood, my own life, and my aunts, my cousins, my uncles, one thing they would always do, like especially around the holidays, or we had like something big coming up at church or something, they had to like sing and stuff. We used to be sitting in my grandmother's dining room, and they would be singing and harmonizing. My family got a perfect pitch, perfect harmonies, and Send It On reminds me of those moments. Like, it's gospel music, it's spiritual. Like, I just can't believe he's gone. Like, I promise you, I'm never gonna get over this. Like, I'm just going through the songs now and talking about how I feel about them, and I just hope that, you know, Send It On, of course. The root, the root, the root, the root is one of my favorite songs too. Like, the root is such a good song. First of all, the nigga was so messed up about Angie Stone. He said she don't work the root. Like, she don't put a root on me. Like, that's the only way that could explain the way that he felt. He felt sad. He felt pathetic. Even like just empty. He felt like he couldn't even do. And he said, "I'm going to the doctor." The doctor said, "It ain't nothing wrong with you." He said, "Shit in me, it's a root." Like, and it's crazy because like being a person who is very dramatic in love, um, and can be very emotionally invested in things when things don't work out, it makes you feel like, is this more than heartbreak? Is this more than stuff not working out? Like, and did he just like? So I get it. I get it. And at the end of the song where he's just repeating, "In the name of love and war, took my shield I mean, perfect song. Perfect song. Perfect song. I mean, chicken grease, devil's pot, player, left and right. I mean, and then I really think like, I don't know, am I gonna label it? I think Black Messiah might be one of my favorites, or if it might be my favorite. But ain't that easy? Like, give yourself a chance. Mm-hmm. Like, ain't that easy? Such a good song. Like, oh my god, it's so good, and it makes you want to dance. And then we talk about the charade. The charade, okay, it's like Another Life. I don't know. Another Life is like might be my favorite, right? But the charade is like second, because the charade sounds so good, but and you can dance to it, but then you realize what he's talking about. He's talking about everything that's going on: police brutality, unarmed black men and women being lynched in the streets, like. And I mean, it's such a powerful song. And then Sugar Daddy, this is kind of embarrassing, but we all got fake scenarios in our head. One of my fake scenarios will always be like that I was like a badass burlesque dancer, like a shake dancer, and D'Angelo was performing Sugar Daddy, and I'm dancing on stage. Like, you know how Prince used to be having like women that just dance on stage? I was like, I want to be the woman that's just on D'Angelo's stage dancing to Sugar Daddy, and I'm like all on his piano, like, it's the way so like, I always imagined that for me. Like, I was like, oh, I can't even dance, but I would be. I just wishing I could. I can't believe I'm just talking about it and smiling right now. Like, grief is weird. This is my first time really experiencing. And then really love. I'm in really love with you. Like, I'm in really love with you. Back to the Future. I mean, till it's done. Till it's done. Till it's done. Like, till it's done. Talking about acid rain dripping on us. Come on. Prayer. Betray My Heart, and Betray My Heart. Betray My Heart really helps for the as a person with anxious attachment style. Like, he literally saying, if you feel like you can, if you feel unsure about how I feel about you, I would never betray my heart. He's saying, baby, you my heart. You not even my girl. You my heart. Like, oh my god. How could we lose D'Angelo? How could we lose D'Angelo? It's just so crazy. And then I didn't even go through Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar's a flawless album. I mean, Brown Sugar, obviously. All Right, Jones in My Bones, Me and Those Dreamy Eyes of Fire. I don't want to be cussing that much, but SDM, Smooth, Cruising, When We Get By. When We Get By is, I've always used When We Get By to like uplift me when I feel down, honestly, because it's great vibrations. That song is just, you can't. Brown Sugar just used to make, when I was listening to this when I was in college, I used to just want to listen to Brown Sugar when I was walking to class, because just put a little pep in your step, like, and then Don't Let the Weather Be Warm. Like, Don't Let the Weather Be Warm. And then what else? Higher, Lady. I mean, it's crazy. It really is crazy. He's given us nothing but flawless, three flawless albums, no skips at all. And yeah, so it's just like, I guess all I would have to say is, if you're grieving or mourning D'Angelo's passing like I am, allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to go through this. We like to pretend like these people that we look up to, these celebrities that we look up to, these figures that we look up to, aren't impactful and aren't influential. And people, especially now, people always talk about being parasocial and having these relationships with these people. But I mean, this is D'Angelo. Like, this ain't no regular person. This is literally a treasure, like a actual treasure, an actual like chosen person, like, you know. So it's okay to feel the way you feel. I mean, right now I'm actually able to speak. I tried to make this exact video yesterday and I cried through most of it because it's just, and I'm probably gonna cry again tonight. But I'm gonna let myself cry. I'm gonna let myself feel it. And I'm just gonna enjoy him being celebrated too. Like, it hurts to go on my phone and see him everywhere, but at the same time, it feels so good to see him everywhere and see how many people respect him, how many people listen to him, how many people care about him and feel the exact same way as me. And I can say that although I feel really sad and I feel really down about him passing away, I also feel motivated too. Like, I got a guitar for my birthday. I got a bass guitar for my birthday. My brother bought it for me. And I played it here and there. I've learned a few things on it, but I have not been consistent with it. I've barely touched it actually. But now that D'Angelo's passed away, it's like, I gotta lock in. I have no choice because D'Angelo is literally, I'm looking at it while I'm talking. D'Angelo is literally one of the reasons that I even wanted to learn guitar, even started like dabbling in music, and he has some of the best bass lines ever. So it's just almost like I feel more inclined to work towards the things that I want to work towards right now because of the legacy he left behind him, and like, and how much he influenced and impact my life, my family. Like, so I really feel like it's okay, like, to grieve this and don't feel silly for grieving it because this shit really ancestral. Like, this is an ancestral, very spiritual happening. Like, yeah, I mean, we'll never get another D'Angelo, and I just hope that, like, if all the people, like, I just hope that all the people who had they didn't spend any time with D'Angelo, like, take this time to really listen to his music and enjoy what he's left behind. Like, use it to inspire you and just keep on doing things that make you feel good. Go outside, talk to the people you love, and leave like comments and stuff under here. Like, this is for D'Angelo fans. Like, if you really sad about his passing, like, I want you to find me, pretty much. And that's why I made this video, because I just been feeling this sense of like, I need to go somewhere to feel this. Like, I need to, I need a memorial. Like, where we at with it? Like, I honestly just feel like I need to go somewhere and grieve. And I was just like, I I need to just really get these feelings out. I really need to talk through them and express this because I know a lot of other people are feeling exactly like me. And yeah, it's just really crazy. And all I can say really now is I'm so thankful that I got a chance to live in the same time period as D'Angelo, and that I got a chance to experience and know his music and love his music. And I'm just so thankful, and I'm just showing gratitude for that. And I know he will never be forgotten. He will never be forgotten, ever, like ever. So yeah. So I hope you guys. I hope you guys can keep stay afloat and stay motivated during this time. I know it's hard, but it's gonna be okay. So yeah, I just can't believe it really is a hard death for me, and I just I never even met this man, never even seen him live, but I miss him, and I'm gonna miss him, and I just never. I always was like, I always would just think of D'Angelo because, like I said, he's like a unicorn. You never see him, and I just always feel like I hope he's okay, like I hope he's good or whatever. I never thought about him being sick. I never ever considered that anything could be wrong with him. I just thought he's a hermit like me. Like I'd be in my room and don't be outside. He'd be doing the same thing. But I'm making peace with it, especially knowing that he was in a lot of pain. But I just really can't believe it. So if you like me and you're dealing with this, I just hope this video could possibly make you feel somewhat better or kind of feel like you're not in it alone. And all I have to say is I just thank God. God. I thank the ancestors for allowing us to experience the greatness of D'Angelo, and he will literally never be forgotten. And I'm just so glad that I got to experience him because he literally changed my life. He literally changed my life. So I'm getting a little emotional now, y'all. So I gotta go. But I love you so much. Love you so much, D'Angelo. Y'all stay safe, stay strong, and I'll see y'all later. Peace and love.